What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be celebrating our 100th episode. This is my 100th episode since I started the channel. And my grandmother passed away yesterday. So we're gonna dedicate this 100th episode to my grandmother, Joyce Kirk. Um, we were extremely close. That was my lady. Um, she ended up passing away at 88 years old. Phenomenal woman. Has the purest heart of any human being I know. Um, dedicated her life to teaching. Was a teacher for St. Louis Public Schools for close to 60 years. Dedicated wife, mother, grandmother, just a phenomenal human being. Received her master's degree from Washington University, the prestigious Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri. So she was definitely just very bright, very ahead of her time. Received a master's from WashU in a time where segregation and racism was still high. So she's literally Black history. I used to tell her that all the time. I let her know how much I loved her all the time. I always just spoke love and positivity into her life because I really realized how special my grandmother really was. And we were extremely close, and we were rooted in love. I didn't really have the most stable childhood growing up. I moved around a lot. I never stayed in the same house for long, or I never went to the same school for longer than like a year or two. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a lot of constant movement and change in my life at all times. Me and my mother didn't really have the best relationship. She loved me, but she kind of had her ways and things that she did, that I knew even as a kid were wrong. You know what I'm saying? And me and my dad weren't just necessarily the closest. And my grandparents, my grandmother, my grandfather, like they were always there for me. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about that pure love where it's just like no matter what, they always loved me and they always were with me. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that, everything that they've done for me. And I'm always going to be thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be thankful for everything that my grandparents meant to me. And everything my grandmother meant to me, man. She's just a really, really special woman. Really special lady who, like I said, care for her dearly. My great grandparents, who I actually got a chance to meet, Papa and Graham, Minerva and George Scott, beautiful human beings. My grandmother was the oldest, and it was just her and my Aunt Charlotte, who's the youngest left. So, I lost my Aunt Hazel too at the beginning of the year, who is also a really uh, big key piece in my foundation, and me being a person that I am. And everything that I am, it comes from my grandparents and my Aunt Hazel. Like anything that you guys see from me, anything that I do, and it came from them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I get it from. I get my street sense from my grandfather, who was also an intelligent guy and got his master's degree, but he also was in the streets. This is just something well known. That I learned as I got older, because I never knew that side of my grandfather. But he was a real street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Who got with my grandmother and she helped him level up. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. And my grandmother just had the purest heart, like I said, to anybody I know. And I used to call her Grandmommy. That's my name for her. Grandmommy. She's just a special human being. So I'm dedicating my 100th episode to her, and I love you. And it definitely doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Just trying to make it through the situation and just continue to go forward. So I love you, Grandmommy, and that's all I got for y'all, man. So Like, share, subscribe. Love for everybody. Peace for everybody. I'm gone.